Hello everyone and welcome back to repeat fucking Echo. And we're not doing it on a stream anymore. There's no chat. There's no chat to be seen. That means we're not doing it on a stream. And the video quality is an absolute shit. We're here playing Echo and we're going to be starting the Leo route. Which basically means the very beginning is going to be a lot of skipped shit. So let's just start skipping because I mean, let's just fast forward. Blap! Oh shit. Yes! Fuck! I don't like that. Is there like a... That's skip. I want to fast forward. No. Okay, so I guess skip and fast... Skip! Those two should be backwards. I don't know. When I first started, it was Leo's route that I wanted to do, just because it seemed like it had the most built-in story. But, you know, the fan sentiment wanted to go with Carl's route, and honestly, I'm kind of glad we started with Carl's route, because Carl's route is fucking good, and I really like it. Huh? What? What? Why'd you stop there? Keep going, motherfucker. I don't get a chance to choose anything until, like, way to hell past all this shit. We're already on episode 2, pretty much. I think now we're on episode 3 or some shit. Or maybe this was episode 2, I don't know. It doesn't really matter who we lean on here. So, this carnival just sounds fucking insane. I think TJ needs the support. But ultimately we're not going with him, so... Bap! But yeah, Carl's route was just sort of better. I don't know. I mean, it's sort of... Oh, fuck. Yeah, we're gay. We're totally gay. We're absolutely gay. Gay all the way. Gay all the way. Now we're having our serious talk. Oh, gosh. Yep, there comes all this shit. And now we're having the big intense moment. Here we go. Oh, God. I'm not looking forward to Flynn's route, just because I don't fucking... There's gotta be a reason why we would ever try to find Flynn. So I'm interested to see what that would be, but that's not what we're doing today. She passes by me going back towards the trail, and in case y'all don't fucking know, we get there, there's a big fight, if it was a Splinter. You watch the fucking episode. I don't gotta synopsize this shit. Sure, he'll probably listen to me, but I have no idea what I should say. The rocks are actually hard to navigate, especially when you don't have any protection for your feet. You didn't wear shoes? Are you stupid? I'm almost to the boulder when my foot catches on an edge of a rock and I yelp and fall forward, knees first, ow, into the sharp rocks. Oh, man, Oh, what a sound effect. Pain shoots up my legs and my eyes clench shut as I cringe silently. So how are you cringing silently if you yelped? Stupid. Shit, you alright? I look and see Leo looking down at me, his ears up now, and at the sound of my fall. Yeah, fine. Leo frowns and reaches over with a paw, which I grab and pull myself up with. I make my way around him, being a little more careful about where I put my feet as I position myself next to him against the boulder. I put both my paws behind myself and I behave myself. I heave myself up on top of the boulder, letting my legs dangle over the side. I'm so damn clumsy. You're an otter. Wow, asshole. I say it jokingly, but Leo's not really smiling. Instead, he sticks out a paw back into his pocket and pulls out a slightly fat-looking cigarette. Aw. I give a start and stare. I shouldn't be surprised. I could smell it on him when I first got here. It's just that I'm not used to seeing him do it. He started right after I left. He pulls out a lighter, lights it, takes a drag, and then blows the smoke out of the side of his muzzle away from me. You're meant to swim, not walk on rocks. I mean, technically Carl's built for that, but he's still falling down all the time. I think that's because Flynn's always tripping him with his tail. Speaking of Carl... Grunting, I lean over sideways and look at the side of the boulder. I find what I'm looking for instantly, a series of chips and scratches outlining the rough figure of a canine with a long shape of an S on his chest. Is that Sydney? Huh, still here. Carl's drawing? Shit, I forgot about that. Never finished it, did we? Nah, but it's still pretty good. Remember how Super Wolf, oh, it's Super Wolf, was the only thing he talked about that summer? Yeah, and the movie wasn't even that good. He loved it, though. Yeah, again, I guess that's all that really mattered. Leo grimaces and reaches over to my knee. I wince and look down as he puts his thumb and index finger around a cut, which I hadn't noticed until now. Blood is oozing through the fur and leaking down my shin. Ugh! I'll need to clean that out. I shrug. It's not a big deal. Nah, we'll stop at the convenience store and get some peroxide. There's some nasty shit around this lake. It's fine, seriously. You have to be safe. I smirk. Safe? Like this? I reach up and grab at the cigarette dangling from his lips. He's quick, though, and whips his head away before taking it out of his muzzle. Hey! Don't hey me. Why the fuck are you smoking? His ears fall flat again, and he glares. Why the fuck do you care? He spits that out with so much venom that I lean away from him, eyes wide. He's never talked to me like that before, and I was joking, too. What? Leo quickly looks away and doesn't say anything. I stare at his face for a while, watching his eyes flick around as he just shakes his head. You still mad at me? We talked. Of course I'm still mad, Chase. Talking doesn't fix 3 years. All the progress I thought we made on Saturday was an illusion. Leo's just as upset as he's always been about what happened. I don't know what you want me to say. What do you want me to say, Leo? That I was wrong to leave? That I should have stayed here? Not leaving me in the dark would have been a good start. Yeah, I fucked that up. But it happened, and I can't fix that. What do you want to happen now? Leo stretches his arms out to either side in one giant shrug. I don't know! This is already familiar. 1,000 past fights flash through my mind. Did we ever agree on anything? I slide off the boulder and Leo snaps his muzzle towards me, probably thinking I'm going to leave. Instead, I lean one paw against the rock and turn to glare at him. Oh, shit. It feels better yelling at someone standing up rather than sitting down. Oh, shit. We had to get into position. We had to get into position for this shit. Oh, I know exactly what you want. Oh, do you? You just want me to drop everything and come back here, back to Echo. When did I ever ask you to drop anything? I just want to know if you're coming back. How am I supposed to know that? Why can't you plan ahead farther than next week? I swear, it's always like this with you. Oh, shit. I let on an exasperated laugh. I'm 21. I don't fucking know anything about anything. How should I know what I want? Well, I'm here. Don't you want to come back and live with me? We always planned for it. His voice softens and I pause, thinking about it now. It is something I would want. It's just... Is Echo so bad that its negatives outweigh my benefits? I mean... I gesture at the town in the distance, looking as shitty and rusted as ever. Then to the lake, looking as shitty and mucky as ever. Then to the desert around us, looking as shitty and dry as ever. I let the scenery speak for itself. So yeah. Leo rolls his eyes. Oh, don't know what that word is, so I'm not going to say it. I'm starting to think you just want an excuse not to be around me. I'm starting to think that what Flynn said was true. He looks straight at me, eyes narrowing over his muzzle, nostrils flaring. What? I'm not obsessed with you. I miss everyone, that's all. Is that wrong? I go quiet for a while and turn to look back over the lake, squinting at the bright, reflective flashes of light. It can be. But then I don't even know if he's telling the truth. He'd never say whether or not this whole thing he'd planned was just for me. He doesn't say anything, and we just sit there for a while. Even for a wolf, his whole sticking together thing is a little intense. He'd brought us together at the very beginning, sure, but after Sydney, it was on a whole different level. He'd barely ever let us leave his sight. That's when I noticed a dark figure across the lake, walking on the side of the road. It's Flynn, and he's heading back to Echo. I can see that Leo spotted him, too. His ears and eyes are following him, but he doesn't say anything. Finally, I speak up. So, is what he said about me true? No. He says it quickly, but the answer's instant. That's what quickly means! What the fuck? Really? Leo takes another drag on the cigarette. Weirdly enough, I actually kind of like the smell of the smoke. I think his problem with you is that you don't act like you used to as a kid or teenager. He's told me before. I mean, you used to be a snarky motherfucker, even more than you are now. My stomach sinks. Yeah? Yeah, you grew up, mellowed out. Again, my insides twist and I don't trust myself to speak right then. Leo gets the wrong idea and smiles, putting his arm around me and pulling me up to his side. What he said about everyone was total bullshit, especially Jenna. His whole family mantra did have its limits. The fact that Leo was so defensive of Jenna's decision to leave her family shows what a piece of shit they really are. I'm just glad that he's changed the subject, though. Leaning my head on his shoulder, I let his hold comfort me. He's still watching Flynn. I'm not saying words I don't know. I can't fucking believe he did this now. Idiot! Idiot! Leo shouts it loud across the lake, and if I could, I'd lower my ears like a canine. I see the small figure that is Flynn turn around and look back at us. He stays like that for a while. It looks like he's examining us. Finally, he turns back around and keeps going towards Echo. Fucking idiot. How the hell am I gonna go ahead with what I planned this week? In the past, Flynn would have his blow-ups, then get over it, and so would we. But this time really did feel different. It was like he'd been chipping away at our group for years, and finally, this is what broke it into pieces. Now there's no putting things back together. Maybe it would have been better if we didn't come here. It's sort of my fault. Nope, it's Flynn's fault. Stupid to blame yourself. I don't know, you've always had problems. Probably would have been better to just leave things as they were. No, Jesus, why does everyone act like this thing, Echo, our friendship, is some kind of horrible tragedy? It hasn't exactly been a walk in the park. Life isn't a walk in the park. This is where we come from. Find some good in it instead of bitching about everything. It could be so much worse. My parents told me stories about their hometown, and compared to where I was born, this isn't shit. He huffs out smoke through his nose, not bothering to blow it away from me this time, and I'm engulfed in a smell of tobacco. I mean, not to be an asshole, but you gringos, I know that word, have it easy. My mom got a phone call every month telling her they'd kill my dad just because they had money. Leo's always been good at making me feel like a spoiled brat. I'm sorry. His arm tightens around me, and I turn my head to hit my nose into his chest. I can smell his under the heavy deodorant. It's familiar. It's a familiar smell I like. Don't be. I mean, we all play our cards, right? But try to have a little more perspective. He leans his chin on top of my head. I feel like we should have some boundaries since we're not exactly a couple anymore, but this feels right. I love this town, and I love you guys. I just want things to work out, not to lose touch. We had something really special. You're such a wolf. Thanks. I lay a paw on his thigh and rub it slowly, thinking. I mean, is there really no way you could leave with me? It would make things so much easier. Please don't ask that. I can't leave them. I could never do that. You know this. Of course I did. We've argued about it over 100 times already. I squeeze his thigh. So, are you still mad at me? I listen to Leo breathe in deeply, my head rising with his chest. No, Otter, I'm not mad. We just have a lot of things to figure out, but we will. I guess that's as good a place as any to leave off, so I move on to another subject. So now that Flynn's fucked up the trip, what do we do next? He hasn't. We'll fix this. Just gotta get that dumbass to apologize. But once I do, we have a birthday to plan. I raise my brows in surprise. It wasn't anyone's birthday anytime soon. Huh? Whose birthday? Carl's. Carl's Jr. I live in the middle of the country where we have Hardee's. Damn. This is kind of cool. Like in the other games, like the routes don't interact with each other almost at all. So to see familiar elements, but from all these different perspectives, is really fucking cool. Carl. His birthday wasn't until the end of April, literally a month away. It's early, really early, I know, but I'm kind of limited here on ideas of what we can do. I guess that makes sense. So when's that gonna be? Wednesday? Why does that look wrong? I don't know. Maybe I just don't see the word Wednesday spelled out all the time. Usually I just see like W or wed. God, this looks weird. We need to buy the stuff tomorrow and I have the day off. Leo looks at his phone again. Speaking of which, I need to drive you guys back so I can get back to work. Oh, alright. I'm not doing much else tomorrow. I should be working on the project, but I've got plenty of time. Leo slides off the boulder and turns back to me. I'll ask Jenna and TJ too. I'll let Flynn cool off for a day. Do you know where TJ went? Yeah, he just texted me that he wanted to be left alone, which I understand. I get off the boulder as well, and Leo reaches a paw out to me. And this time, watch where you're walking. Hold on to me. That's probably a good idea. Yeah. Tuesday, motherfucker, Tuesday. And now we're at the mall. But we will do this in the next episode. We already went through a day. That's the rule, motherfuckers. So thank you all very much for watching this episode of Echo. And until next time, fare thee well, y'all. Bye, everyone.